Hi guys, how are you all today morning? Good morning. Today is 17th April 2022. My name is TSV Raghavan. I live in Chennai, Tamil Nadu, India, and I am a published author with Amazon Kindle and paperback. I write booklets on fiction, spiritualism, and other assorted subjects. Today, we would discuss about the third and the fourth heavenly planets, namely Swarga Loka the third and Mahar Loka the fourth. But before we go into this, I would like to take a recap of whatever we have understood before about spiritualism. Thanks to my contemplation and meditation, I have come to a very strange conclusion. There is a direct or indirect relationship between the seven chakras of Kundalini in the spinal cord of a human living entity and the seven heavenly planets. Plus, these two are also related to the three stages of spiritualism. Let me elaborate on this. First heavenly planet, Loka, is directly connected to the first chakra of Kundalini called Mool Adhara Chakra. Second heavenly planet, Loka or Siddha Loka, is directly connected to the second chakra in the Kundalini called Swadhisthana Chakra. These two are directly connected to the first step of spiritualism, namely self realization. Now, the third Loka or heavenly planet is Swarga Loka, and it is connected to the third chakra, Manipuraka. The fourth Loka, Mahar Loka, is directly connected to the fourth chakra called Anahata. Now, these both are directly connected to the second stage of spiritualism called liberation. Now, the fifth planet is Jnana Loka, which is connected to the fifth chakra, Vishuddhi, and the sixth planet is called Tapaloka, and this is directly connected to Ajna Chakra. These all are directly connected to deliverance, the third step or the third and final step of spiritualism. Once a living entity or a human soul reaches deliverance, it is qualified to reach the Brahmaloka or Satyaloka, and this Brahmaloka or Satyaloka is directly connected to the seventh chakra, Sahasrara in the Kundalini. This I contemplated upon for hours and felt that I have to share with you this conclusion of mine. Now, the first nursery for spiritualism was Loka. Loka started self realization, the first step of spiritualism. Seeds were sown for spiritualism, for self realization in the Loka, and they also germinated here. But then they went to the second Loka called Siddha Loka and fructified there. Now the first nursery was over. Today we will talk about the primary school which came after or which comes after the nursery. This primary school deals with the third and the fourth heavenly planets. Right? A person is already self realized, and once he or she is self realized, he or she reaches the Swarga Loka for liberation, the second stage in spiritualism. After they reach the second stage of spiritualism, they have to work out their karma as self-realized souls to attain liberation. The seeds for liberation are sown in the third planet, namely Swarga Loka. This Swarga Loka has its seeds of liberation sown in its planets. As the seeds for self-realization were sown and they germinated in the Bhuloka, the seeds for liberation are sown and they germinate in the Swarga Loka. Swarga Loka is a beautiful planet where self-realized souls enter, and some of them remain there permanently, but those who are interested in going further in spiritualism treat it as a sojourn. The Gandharvas, the angels, the Vidyadharas, the celestial beings, etc., are those self-realized souls who keep incarnating in the Swarga Loka again and again for a long time, whereas the demigod status or the category of demigods choose to go further into spiritualism to serve God better. This is because demigods are supposed to be servants of God who take up various assignments on behalf of God to serve humanity directly or indirectly. Whenever a demigod is given an assignment, he or she is given the authority and the responsibility that go side by side. Their authority is meant to carry out their responsibility successfully. This is the divine assignment to demigods. Demigods want to serve God as his servants. Hence, they do not remain in the Swarga Loka for a long time. They proceed towards Mahar Loka, where the seeds for liberations fructify and these people become complete servants of God and they serve God without any question. This is what I have come across in my contemplation and meditation towards the third and the fourth planets. The angels, the celestial beings, etc., serve demigods in their process of carrying out their assignments. In other words, spiritualists from Bhuloka, Siddhaloka, and Swargaloka are directly or indirectly carrying out assignments for the demigods of the fourth heavenly planet, Mahar Loka. After this, there is the third stage called deliverance, about which we'll talk in my next video. Kindly let me know what you think of my talk on this subject. If you feel that I am talking sense, then kindly subscribe to my channel and press the bell icon so that I can keep reminding you of my other videos. Till we meet next time in my next video, it is good day from TSV Raghavan.